Here we go again, you think by now I know better. Locked in my head, romanticizing forever. Last love I found, knees met the ground and all my roses died. Swore I was through, but looking at you, I think I changed my mind. Yeah, let's fall in love for the fun of it. Dive in at first and all of it. Oh, what a rush, looking into your eyes, playing it off like it's different this time. Let's break our own hearts for the fun of it. One look and I'm dying to run the risk. I'll live in your head for the rest of your life. Oh, won't you be my hopeless Valentine? My God, don't we look good together? I should be running away, but so what, whatever. Oh, last love I found, knees met the ground and all my roses died. Swore I was through, but looking at you, I think I changed my mind. Yeah, let's fall in love for the fun of it. Dive in at first and all of it. Oh, what a rush, looking into your eyes, playing it off like it's different this time. Let's break our own hearts for the fun of it. One look and I'm dying to run the risk. I'll live in your head for the rest of your life. Oh, won't you be my hopeless Valentine? Oh, won't you be my hopeless Valentine? Oh, won't you be my hopeless.
Hello, everyone. I got to stop the bouncing. Hello, everyone. I'm Cathy Zilski. It's Wednesday. Welcome back to my channel and my studio. I completely just went blank. I don't even know what I normally say. Welcome to my weekly live stream. So good to see you all popping in. Got people all over the globe. Okay, I'm glad you're here today. I'm going to get right into it because I received a comment on my channel this past week, and you may or may not know this, but I read every comment on my YouTube channel. I will sit there and I will open up the YouTube Studio app and I read them all. The good, the bad, you name it. There's not really very many bad. You guys are great. You guys are fabulous, okay? But someone asked, they said, hey, I loved your card. I don't know what card it was. She said, can you do some cards where you round corners? And got me thinking about corner rounding and how infrequently, like I've only done one card in recent memory, and I don't even know if I can find it. I will. I'll show you if I remember. I'll grab it right now. I'll show you. Here it is. Okay. I posted a picture of this, but I never shared a video. Let's go to the table, shall we? All right. When Ralph Tyndall came out with the new goods, I made this cute little card with his stuff. I have a blog post for this, so I will blog post that. And I rounded the corners, and I used my new Spellbinder's Corner Rounder tool. But it got me thinking, why don't I? Well, it goes back to a lot of things. And actually, that is really cute, right? I kind of like that. All right. Mostly, I think just because I forget about it, and I think trends come and go. You know how that is. Like, let's remember, as we will, the innovator of home corner rounding, Creative Memories. I have had this tool, and you see how yellow it is? There's the actual color. It's stained from all the years, right? All the years of using it. This is like the classic gateway corner rounder. I swear to you. And I'm going to zoom in here because you got to see this. It still cuts like butter. All these years later, look at how smooth that 1/2 inch is. I don't know why Creative Memories never came out with a 1/4 inch. That's really what I wanted from them. But you know, there you go. What are you going to do? I toured their facilities once in St. Cloud in the early 2000s. Okay. Now, so Spellbinders came out with this new tool, and it's the 1-2 punch tool. It also does notches. And I'm going to show you this because, well, I'm just going to notch it out. Let's just center and notch. It'll do notches. So you could make your own envelope if you knew the math. I'm not doing that today because math is, you know, I think we all know what my math is. But Anyway, but this has a really nice 1/4 inch. It's super smooth on one side. I see a little notch, not a notch, but it's not as smooth on the other. And that is something where, okay, this is the one I've used the most. This is the We Are Memory Keepers, or We Are Makers, as they're called now, the Crocodile Corner Chompers. The thing that's so great about this tool, it's super sturdy and it can pretty much cut through multiple layers of stuff, right? So all you do is you open it up like that, and one size is the 1/2 inch and one side is the 1/4 inch. But I always find this, when I do this one, see how it's, okay, and I think you can see this, it's not as smooth on one side as I would like. And it's not as smooth there. Sometimes I feel like it's user error, but you know, you kind of have to jam it in. You gotta, yeah, okay. So I'm gonna make some, I think I might make 2 cards, which sounds weird. I almost hit the pause button on the live stream. Let's not do that. Here's what I wanna do today. All right, I'm gonna start with my card bases because I am going to be rounding corners. I'm gonna set my little friends over here. I see a lot of you have that corner rounder. I mean, a lot of us started scrapbooking first, right? Before, back in the days of yore. And I went to a Creative Memories party, and that's where I got the corner rounder. Because I thought to myself, I don't think I'm going to buy all the other things, but I can do a corner rounder. You know what I mean? So, but we're starting out today with the note cards. So I'm going to start out and I'm going to make a 5.5. Well, we're going to fold down to be USA 2, right? So this is 11 inches by 4 1/4. And the only reason I might do 2 is because I have an idea and I never know. I never know which one's going to be better. So, you know who's the queen of the live stream twofer? Amy Rasavi. Amy, I don't know if you're here today, but you always do 2. And I always think, how does she do that? I don't plan to do that all the time, but Amy does it great. Kelly, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate that. I try to pop them up as I see them, but I appreciate that. You are so kind, and thank you. Thank you, thank you. All right, we've got 2, okay? And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring out some paper. Okay, move my tools. Got the tools. Yeah, you know, Creative Memories used to have 2 warehouses, and one of them was in St. Cloud, Minnesota, and I got to go up there. I don't remember what it was for. I am sure it was something to do with Simple Scrapbooks magazine, because I think I was with my colleague and my friend Stacy Julian. For those of you who are scrapbookers, you might remember Stacy. She's still out there doing stuff. But anyway, I think that's why we went there for a tour. Jackie is asking me, which do I like best? Well, that's a good question. I think they're all great. And I'm going to I think I'm going to opt out of Creative Memories just because I want to try the newer one and my old standby. You know what I mean? All right. Paper. I've got this. And I've had this pad. I actually have a couple pads. These have such good colors in them. And I thought what would be fun, and I want to find one of the really light, cheery, happy ones. Like, yeah, ooh, that's kind of Cathy colors right there. All right. See, sometimes you don't have to go to all the, yeah, I'm going to go back. Oh, and I like that one too. Sometimes we don't have to go to all the effort, right, of blending if we don't want to when you have pretty papers. There, ooh, kind of looks good with that manicure. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Okay, but this is not about manicures. Let's put you away. There aren't a lot of this pad left right now over at Simon Says Stamp, but the whole brand is great. Ooh, Kelly, good question. Also, I might not see all your questions, but feel free to ask them. And my moderators, Beth and Emma, who are here today, hey ladies, they can also help to answer some of your questions. For wrist issues, I mean, I feel like this one, the reason this one might be better is because it's a squeeze. And this one, you know, you do have to press down on it. I'm going to use them both. I'll do one on each card that I'm making, and maybe we can decide. All right. Oh, come here now. Speaking of wrist issues, I shouldn't have picked it up the way I just did, but here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take these, and I have to stand up for just a second because I want to have this pretty side on. So I'm going to cut a full panel. Hopefully my head won't get in the way. Of 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I'm going to make these be my card backgrounds. Oh, that's going to be so cute. All the work done for me. You know what I'm saying? Isn't that good? You know what though? Maybe, yeah, let's get more of the pink. 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Now, did I mention that these card bases are 80 pound? Because I figured if we're going to corner round it up, right, we should probably have, and look, these would make beautiful bookmarks. I'll give them to Dan. Do you guys know how much Dan loves a pretty bookmark? He raids my supplies all the time just for bookmarks. All right. Also, did want to, oh, the brand of pattern paper. This is from Craft Consortium. I don't know if I pronounced that wrong. And it's their essential craft papers, and it's the ink drops line. So they have a bunch of these over at Simon, different colors. And I use these on my shaker card video that I shared just the other day. All right. Yeah, Roberta's right. They have beautiful, beautiful papers. But I did want to remind you, if there's a specific question that you asked during the live stream and I miss, just jot this down. Shoot me an email. I'll answer it. No big whoop. I'd love to answer your email. So I'll remind you at the end. But now we are going to glue these on, okay? Because that's what we're doing. 80 pound folded. I'm going to take my Gina K tape runner. You gotta sometimes sacrifice one side for another. Get that there. Like that. I was watching Gina last night, and I feel like I over-ease because Gina doesn't put as much on as I do, but I am going to use my, I like that at the top like that too. I'm going to use my Skir Buddy, as Dan calls it, to line these up because I don't have time. I don't have time to try to figure it out. You know what I mean? Okay. Oh, that's very pretty too, but I want, well, shoot. I mean, that's just gorgeous. I mean, they're gorgeous. I don't do a lot of alcohol ink type stuff. And so I feel like this kind of takes that place, although that side is really pretty. Ooh, no, I'm going to go with my original gut. Okay. It's, you got to do it. You got to do it. Vicki West asks, is Gina's tape runner a bunch of little dots? It is. It's my go-to tape runner for most of the times that I use tape runner. And yeah, they're little dots. And I have a backup in case I run out. But look, I didn't run out. Maybe a little more there. Yeah, it's little. Okay. And now we line up. We put that. Do I want that? I don't think it really matters which is the top and which is the bottom because now we have two. Don't fall. We have 2 note cards. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to round the corners on both of them. Yeah, Gloria, I'm telling you, using your scoreboard, or if you have a Misty, or, anything with an edge, you can do that with, and it works great. So here we have 2 note cards, right? And they're just covered with pattern paper. And I actually feel like, yeah, I did a good job. Those look pretty good. Not too much hanging over, although if I'm doing something like this, I do tend to want to give it a good burnish, right? Just to make sure that that background looks as awesome as possible. All right, so that's part 1. Now, I am going to do some stamping, but I got a couple ideas. So, and this is before I make a decision on rounding the actual card, okay? So let's put our, where I'm getting, this is great. Where I'm gonna put these? I'll show you. Die cut cam. Another great thing about this, by the way, I changed the view so it's more overhead. You can also like tuck things in so you don't lose them while you're working on them. And I'm all about that life. Okay. The first panel that I'm going to cut is going to look like this. Well, I'm going to stamp. I'm going to bring in some older products. I just have a lot of stamp sets that I haven't used in a while, and I really love them. And I feel like, I I got to bust more out. So that's what we're doing today. And I have the coordinating dies as well. Hey, Christopher. Christopher, you got to stick around because I have a new segment at the end of my live. It's called Shameless Plugs. And if you want to stick around to the end, I've got a new segment and a new screen. And I'll be talking about that because I'm teaching at Christopher's event this summer. I'm teaching at Scrapbook and Cards Today's event this fall. There's a lot going on. Okay, I think what I want to do with this is I want to do You're Totally Amazing. I just really miss you. I don't know. I love this set, Clean Line Stacks. I think I'm going to do You're Totally Amazing. And I'm going to stamp this one just with black, okay? Black and white, keeping it super simple. All right, so we're going to pick this up. And this is, by the way, Nina Solar White Classic Crest, okay? And it's the 110, so it's heavier. 80 pound on those card bases, but heavier here. And I'm just inking this up with my Memento. And I figured this would work just fine. Hit it. I don't want to smush it too much. The thing that I love about this stamp set is, I should send this card to myself. Listen, you got to be your own biggest fan. You got to do it. You have to hype yourself. You have to be your own hype person. Let's just say that because you know what? That's what we got to do. Just hitting it a few times because I want it to be really inky and black. And I think that looks great. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I have a plan. I do love this set though, and I have not used it in a while. Wow, this is not wet at all, but it's going to have to do today. Totally, right, Dana Joy? Be my own hype girl. That is me. Now, I also brought this out. I may not use this, but this is called Wild Love. And I don't know if you've purchased anything from Simon in the last month and a half. There's usually a promo card that's included, and they've been using some of the artwork from this, and I just think it's so cute that it reminded me, I got to change my glasses. That's why I can't see. It reminded me to get this set out and play with it. Okay. All right. I'm going to color, I think, let me see. Yeah. I'm going to color the seal because it's easy peasy and breezy. Okay. And here I will show you. Someone asked once, what does SWAC mean? It means sealed with a kiss. Yeah, sealed with a kiss. So we're going to do this guy too. I guess I can take this off. Oh, that's a good question. I'm going to pop this up. Kelly wants to know this. There's her question. I'm going to tell you what. No. I know, don't hate. Don't be hating. But like, no, I never feel overwhelmed when I'm in here. I don't know why. I feel like every time I sit down to do a video, as this has changed and been part of my work, right? This is my job now. I couldn't be any luckier to do this. And not only that, oh, that looks really good. Sometimes when I have what you would call a very anxious mind, and I feel like when I come into this room and start planning to create, everything falls away in my life. Anything that I might be stressed about, everything drops away, and I feel like I just get to be in the moment and do something creative, and I am so grateful for it that I just don't. I feel lucky because it's going to happen. You know, there's going to be days. Sorry, I got to wet this down a little. It's not very wet. All right. But yeah, it's, I should have left my other stamp on here. Well, we'll see. I'm going to pull this out for now. But no, I don't know. It's relaxing. I feel peaceful. It's all good. All right. Don't know why. I feel very lucky. But now I'm going to need some help. First things first, I will be cutting these out. And you know what? Let's just do this right now because what I'm going to do will make sense, hopefully. Like I said, I had a plan. And I just thought, you know what? You're going to be fine. Now, have I not even done this one? Is that it right there? No, let's see. Is that it right there? Bingo! Okay. There we go. I haven't used this one yet. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, I don't know. I feel great. Someone wants to know if you could use an old Cricut mat. Yes, 100%. In fact, I use the grip mats a ton, but there's also mats, the Brutus Monroe Stamp and Stick, which I've used a lot on my channel over time. And that is also something you can put inside your mat. You can cut it down, or if you have the larger Misty, you can use that too. So I'm mixing some products here. There's a die for you and Product Central. Let's see if I can find my Sealed with a Kiss guy. Have I used him? That, I believe I have. I just have to, there he is. Oh, interesting. Look at that. Haven't used him. So I'm using my snips from Hero Arts to just go like that. Okay, and we're gonna get it in. How's everyone doing? How are you doing out there in your neck of the woods? Thank you for joining me today for lunch. You know, I hope you have a really great sandwich. I love sandwiches. I really do. Don't eat them very often, but boy, I love them. Yeah, I'm excited to eat lunch today, but it'll probably just be a bowl of chickpeas and feta cheese sprinkled on top. I'm telling you, it is a great lunch. Great lunch. Keeps you regular. Okay, so we're going to cut these out because it will help me in my planning. I'm just using my electric die cut machine today because it's here and I love it. All right, here we go. Running it through. Let's see what we send flying here. Come on. I don't have a lot of clearance, Clarence. There she is. And look, you can see my little off to the side table. I really don't have a ton of room here, and that's okay. I've thought about the idea of what if I put another one of the desks that I work on behind me and I created like an L-shaped thing. I've thought about it. Let me tell you. Okay, these are my guys. This may not work at all, but just the greeting will work. Now, set you guys off to the side, and here's what I want to do because I want to stamp another one, and we're going to see. So let's say I'm going to be doing white panels for this, and what I need is, oh boy, I need a lot of cardstock today. This needs to be probably with this one. So just imagine that these friends are here for now. This one, I also want to stamp this with some color and emboss it. So let me grab some swatch rings, all right? This is why I love swatch rings. The Empress, you can get them at Simon Says Stamp, but I actually got mine at HSN because they have sales. And if you play your cards right, you're gonna get great sales. So what I thought would be fun, whether you have one company of cardstock that you use again and again, or, you know, I keep mine by company because I use multiple companies and I need to know what is what. But I love having this for this very purpose. When I say to myself, ooh, I'd really like to come up with a nice color that's gonna match well with all of this. And I actually think, Sweet Pea would be really nice. Sweet Pea or Dragon Fruit. What do we think? I think, well, Dragon Fruit's really pretty too, because Dragon Fruit kind of pulls all that up, and maybe Sweet Pea's a little not bright enough. I'm going to be using another panel though. There's going to be white, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to emboss. All right, let's get some. Do I have it? The question, the answer. I do. Dragon Fruit. Yep. Okay. Hold on here. Okay. I've got a piece. And I'm going to cut it. Now, this might not be the perfect color, right, for this, but the idea that I have hopefully is solid. Famous last words. Okay. Let's come here and cut. I just need probably that much. And set you over here. And now, this is why I probably did not need to take, well, I don't think I'm going to do that I might do another one. I'm talking to myself right now, but it'll all make sense. Let's stamp that greeting again with Or maybe I would just do, I just really miss your face. It could be, yeah, we'll do 2 different ones. All right. I'm going to make this, but they're both going to be grounded on a white panel, and that's where we're going to round some things. We're going to see what happens. Let's see what happens. Okay. Putting you back on. Let's pick this up. All right. How's everyone doing? Are we good? I need a little coffee. I had to make extra today. There are some days where it's just not enough left over. My husband Dan fills up a mug, you know, big tall mug before he leaves. And what am I looking for here? And then there's not enough for Mama. You know what I mean? Okay. We've got. So we're going to emboss this, and I'm going to use my Brutus Monroe Gilded. I'm going to get this together as well. And let's, we're powdered up. I think that's probably good enough. I am running out of space, but it's going to be fine. Come here, Kath. What are you doing over here? There we go. Okay, let's do that, shall we? All right. Inking it up with the Versamark. And again, I'm going to hit this a couple times, but I don't want to press too hard because I don't want to make it really smushed in any one way. I'll just, because I love how delicate this typography is. All right, coming down. Oh yeah, Catherine, try to restart or try to quit and come back in. I think it will be okay. I see folks saying that, do I have my Empress on mute or quieted down? My Empress is not very loud. I don't know why. But also the mic that I use when I'm doing things like heat embossing or running the die cut machine, it tends to drop it down. I don't know why, and I don't complain. You know what I mean? It's pretty great. The gilded, I am not going to do gilded splatter today, even though you know how I feel about it. I love it so much. But yeah, this is not a gilded card. I don't know how many of you watched Jennifer McGuire go live the other day. Oh, I am embossing in white, the alabaster. But they went a little wild with the Brutus Monroe aqua pigments, and I realized how few I have. I need to get more because I have the gold and the silver. All right, we're going to use the alabaster, and this is a white powder, really nice, really finely milled, beautiful powder. Okay, and hopefully, there we go. Oh, good. Yes, if your audio or visual is not synced up, you can put a Post-it note over my face on the screen. But that looks pretty good. I may have to touch a little piece here. Where's my tiny? I see one little friend. Oh, that looks great. All right, we'll heat this. Yeah, they're really wonderful. And I didn't know that you could do all the things that you can do with them. Like, all I ever do is just spatter or splatter. You know what I mean? And so that was very exciting to see. Okay, let's melt this powder and let's try to move. Let's get some things out of the way. It's getting a little messy in here, friends. All right. Heat tool warming up. So you can hear how this kind of starts out loud and then it gets quiet. Let's let it go warm up. I also point it to the ceiling so that I don't inadvertently melt something and not at my camera. All right. I recently replaced my other heat tool that was making a horrible noise with this, and I actually did get a few specks on there. Hold on here. And that's okay. It's not horrible, but yeah, I replaced it and it's been working great. I don't have this linked, but I will find a link for it. This little guy, it may or may not take off that extra powder. Oh, it does. It works great with foil as well, but I had a little powder that I did not see. I'm sorry this sounds like a dentist tool. There we go. Yeah, that looks pretty good. There was just two, well, over here too. Oh, I'm probably cutting that out. All right. This thing is funky. It's like a paper. It's weird, but I use it. What can I say? All right, now we're gonna come in here and we're gonna cut this one out. Okay. Now you go back in, not with you. I need to get the right ones with the right pins. I tell you, I've lost dyes this way by working with multiple products at once, and then I don't put it away properly, but I need to have this come back. All right. There we go. There we go. Let's see. I just ran this your face, blah, blah, blah. I think this is it. Again, I love this stamp set because, well, I mean, because it's cute, but also it just has really good all-purpose greetings, and the greetings are big enough that they can be the star of your card. Like, you know, you can take a piece of pattern paper and just say, hey, I'm just going to put this on a really pretty pattern paper and everyone is going to be happy. I don't know if I can guarantee that, though. You know, that's not really. All right, let's just make sure I'm taping this so it doesn't shift. And let's go back through dazeychain. All right, here we go. Nope. Here it is. Oh, okay. Oh, I just saw my friend Meg pop in. Hey, Meg. I don't know how many of you saw Megan and I's Knock It Off video, but it was so fun. So fun. Okay, now I have this, and I think that color is really nice with this. So it's time to make panels. Okay, and I'm also going to stamp one more thing, but I'm not sure yet exactly how to do it. All right, let's pop you back in. I don't think I'm doing more seals, but never say never. Okay, let's bring the Misty back just for when I use it. So instead of using a panel die to cut my panels, which is what I love to do, I don't want to do it because I don't want to have a finished edge and then corner round, because that just not going to go, you know, that would not work. It would look, I think it would look odd. So I have one piece here and I'm going to need one more piece. You go there, you go over here. I tell you. But yeah, I was, again, I thought about this morning while I was laying in bed. Can I tell you something that I did today? Actually, while I'm thinking about it, that actually started my day out a little bit better. I stayed off social media this morning. Instead of laying in my bed and swiping through things, I thought, you know, just get up and go. And it was great. Because as much as sometimes I just want to see cards, that doesn't always happen. Sometimes I just see things that I'm like, the world is burning and I just want to go have coffee right now. And I know that maybe sounds terrible, but just first thing in the day. You know what I mean? I just took a break. Took a break this morning. It was actually very nice. Okay. I need one more piece of cardstock. Yep, this will work. So we're going to cut some panels. All right. Although, if you don't start out your day with social media, you don't see cat memes. And, you know, cat memes are the best. I posted one today. Please check out my story. There is a comedian, I think his name is Drennan Davis. He does cat things. I don't know who he is, but he makes me laugh out loud because he does voices for his cats. And I think he has like 4 of them, and it's freaking hilarious. All right, so I want to do a panel. Yeah, that looks pretty white. I'm gonna, let's see, I'm gonna go table no face right now because I don't want you to see my my unbroad state. But we're gonna say, let's start with 3 3/4 by 5. Okay, that's a nice panel. And let's, oh, you know what though? On this one, I think it needs to be smaller. Oh yeah, way smaller. Okay, so we're gonna do the 3 1/2 by is it 4 3/4? You know, do you know that Christina Warner has the greatest tool in history? It needs to be smaller. Hold on. On one of her blog posts. And Emma and Beth, remind me to share it. Christina did this thing about sizes, and you can download the PDF. It is fantastic for anyone, and this is where I wish I had it right now, because I want this to be smaller. Yeah, okay. I want it to be 3 by 4, and let's see, 3 by 4 1/4. Okay, 3 by 4 1/4. It's very helpful. 3, there we go, because it just shows all the successive signs, and I love it. All right, 3 by 4 1/4. That is for this one. Okay, there's that. I think that's a nice little framing space. Now, this one needs to be bigger because, well, it's a bigger piece. So let's see, how wide is that? I think 3.5. All right, okay, by 3.5 by, what is it, 4 3/4? Is that, or 3.5 by 5? No, 3.5 by 4 3/4. There we go. See, that's why I wish I had it. Oh, I could use the grids. Didn't even think of that. All right, does that look even? Yeah, it does. And this, will this incorporate that? And will this incorporate that? It will. Now, there might not be enough contrast, but I'm actually I am going to be coloring this guy, I think. Do I want to go down one more to see a little more? I think I'm going to leave it because I have to stamp underneath on this one. Okay, we're taking it away. Oh, someone just asked, Cheryl Bradley asked, how's Franklin? You know, he's great. He was here yesterday for a visit. And he's great. You know, he loves my daughter so much, and I think that's great. He doesn't love me the same. Okay, now we bring in Zirconia Rounders, okay? I am not going to use the Creative Memories one because I don't want a 1/2 inch round. At least I don't think I do. So I'm going to start here with, and actually, you know what I need? I need one more of those to give it a little more dimension. So let me cut that while we're here. Yeah, Franklin's doing great. You know, he's a good boy. He, is that it? Yep. He's good. He's a cat. He loves her. He doesn't love me in the same way, and that's okay. Now, yes, I know I could do some inking, but I'm not going to because I want to keep these a little cleaner and a little simpler. All right. Oh, vellum could be pretty too. I didn't think of that. Let me glue this together right now, and we'll see. I can change. I can make all kinds of changes. Trust me. All right. Yes, I shared a little video of Franklin jumping. He's amazing. Oh, super chat. Cheryl Bradley. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Well, okay. You know what? It was Dan's birthday. Did I tell you this last week? And I bought Franklin a new tube to run through, and he loves it. So I think it made Dan happy too. I can't back that up, but all right. Going like that, going like that. I just wanted a little dimension. But here's the thing. Here's what I don't know. Let's put you here. All right. Now, I mean, I could get let me just cut one in vellum, because that was a good idea. Let's go 3 by, what is it again? 4 1/4. Let me grab a piece. Here we are. I have a little piece, and I'm going to bring it in. I'm just going to see, because actually it might look really nice on this, so we might go in a completely different direction than I thought I was going to do, but you know, you give me great ideas. I am no fool to not take them. So 3 by 4 3/4. Let's go 3 by 4 3/4. Was that it? No, it's 4 1/4. Sorry. Math hard. All right, there we go. Now, either way, we are going to round, right? We're going to round some things. All right. Nose is running. Always happens when I'm live. So I want to show you this to see what we think. I don't know. There's not a lot of contrast on that. See, and that's the thing. I feel like I need a little more contrast. What about, wonder how it would contrast if I did, yeah, I don't know. I kind of like the pop of that. Here we go. I'm gonna cut some things though. Let's do the corner rounder that is the Spellbinders, because the Spellbinders one is a nice little. Now here's the thing though. Here's my tip. Throw it in here. Double the vellum. Oh, I could double the vellum. Small white behind the vellum. Oh, like if I did like that. But see, the problem is I'm rounding corners, and this is one of the reasons why I don't love corner rounding, because they're not going to nestle in perfectly. They're going to look odd. Does that make sense? And so if I'm going to talk about corner rounding, I'll show you. We're going to, get it jammed in there. See, that looks nice. And then I'm going to do an alternate one before that hurt a little. Okay. Before I do all of it, I wanted to see what it, no, I feel like it has to all be there. Let me grab some foam squares. Oh, it's a day. It's a day. Okay. See, here's the thing. As soon as I see the rounding, I'm like, But let's punch them all. Let's just punch them all. I'm standing up. I've got to stand up because if I don't double do it, like put all my weight into it, it hurts my wrists. And that's a thing, you know? Know thyself. Okay. Now, what could we do here if we made this? Gosh, now I'm going to do this just to show you. Let's do 2. I got to stand up. All right. And here. Now, what would happen? Let's what would happen if I did make this a little smaller and put it behind so we did have a vellum frame like that. And then we can see, oh, that's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. I got an idea. I am going to recut this, okay? And I'm going to bring it down a bit because you just gave me a good idea. So we go 3 inches. Let's go 2 3/4 by, hold on, 4. Is that it? Would it be 4? I think this will work. Hold on. If this goes behind and it needs to be, I think I still need to be down a little bit. Okay, let's take another 1/4 inch and another 1/4 inch. Oh, Cathy. Yeah, that's not how you do it. There we go. And 1 more 1/4 inch. Okay. Actually, that is the right amount because I want you to be able to see the outline. All right, I think we're onto something because now I'm going to take this corner rounder and again, I'm going to stand up, cut. See, it's really easy to cut if you stand. Cut and cut. Now, here's the fun thing. This is going to go behind here. We like that, right? So you have a nice little frame, but I'm going to pop it up. And here's the other good thing. I can glue this right in the center because you're not going to see it. So let's do that real quick. Let's just make sure that we know where we are. Okay, I think that's fine. You won't see it. And now I'm just going to put this right in the center. I can't really see that, but okay. I'll go like that and that. Actually, that's not the rounding part is not bad on that, okay? That's not bad. And now that's going to go on there. It's kind of cute, huh? It's pretty good. Okay, hold on. Let's get some more. Now, I'm going to come in here. Also, you know, it's funny. I see so many comments popping up, and then I start to panic because my mind's like, maybe I should do this. Maybe I should do this, but it's fine. You know, we just, you know, what's great is you all get some good ideas for, you know, for creating, and that's part of the fun. But again, rounded corners is just not something I do a lot, but you know, well, I'm doing it. I do like this better. And again, I might do something completely different on the other card. We'll see. 1246. I don't know. You know, I could be, well, I don't want to be here all day. I don't think anyone wants that. There we go. So we pop this on. Then it has a little glowy frame. I didn't do a perfect job centering that, but I think that's okay. And now I'm going to pop this too, right there, and do a little on the other side. I wonder if I might need to cut that a bit. Is that enough space? I'm going to trim it down just a tiny bit. There we go. All right, I do think that's cute. And again, I don't want to overdo anything, but I think that's cute. Let's glue some things down on this one. So simple, right? This one is not hard at all, but I still have an idea for the other one, and maybe we'll make it work. I'll show you. The other one, I might just round the card itself, which is what I was thinking initially that I was going to do, and now I'm like, nah, I don't think I'm going to round all of it. Like, that's where I feel like you need something that isn't rounded to balance out with the rounded. But yeah, scrapbooking, we did it all the time. We just did it. All right, let's pop you down. I'm going to stand up. I'm going to look right down over the top. Just kind of center that. That looks pretty good. Okay. And see, it's just held on with a nice little bit of dot adhesive. Crafting all day with me. Oh, I tell you, you know, I mean, the other day I did film my unboxing, which I'm going to be sharing tomorrow with anyone who would like to join me. It's at a different time, though. I had to change the time because I have an inspection coming on the electrical work that I had done for my other air conditioner, which just got installed in my bedroom, which is going to be the best sleep I ever had in the summer. So I changed it to 1:30 Central. I'll be sharing my kit, the kit, and what I did with it at 1:30 Central tomorrow, and I will be chatting live in the comments. Okay, I'm going to put this here. I mean, this is really simple. I don't know. This wasn't necessarily where my head was when I started, and I might put some bling on that, but should I round all the corners? I'm going to do it because that's what I wanted to show you. Now I'm going to do it with this one. Why am I going to use this one? Because this one is going to be so much easier on my wrist. But here we go. We're going to jam it in and cut. Oh, that cuts really well. Oh, okay. This is, okay, again, you got to make sure, right, you hold it in and cut. Yeah, it cuts through like butter. Like butter. I might not, let's see. Oh, that's nice too. Now this is the 1/4 inch cut, but here's what's kind of cute. When it's done, all right, let's come in. You open the card and you have that cute little round there. That's cute. I don't dislike that at all. In fact, let's bling it up. I am going to grab some of this. This is the sparkling clear mix from Pretty Pink Posh. I think that's cute, right? It's looking good. Way to go, Kath. Yeah, the other card's just mocking me right now because now I'm not sure what I'm going to do. But I'm just going to take a few sequins. Here's the thing too, you know, sometimes it's really nice to have something to do with your pattern paper. Use that pattern paper. And then get out a corner rounder and see what happens. You know, it feels retro somehow. And yet at the same time, it looks kind of cool. I'm kind of surprised. It definitely feels retro to me though. I am going to say up here, I might actually do three gatherings of 3 rather than 5 because I kind of like the idea. Is that cupboard? No, it's not. There we go. I like that though. I could do another one here and just have like 3 and 3. It's kind of pretty. I like it. I'm gonna do it. Sometimes I do odd numbers, sometimes I do even numbers, but here I have 3 gatherings of even numbers. So it's boop time. That's right, we're gonna do it. And we'll put this down. Again, I'm using my Connect glue. Oh, come on now, pick up. Boop. 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 Higher pitched, the smaller you go. Boop. There, it's just to add a little shine. Boop. And if you wanted to get really over the top, boop, you could add some more in and around, but I am not going to do that today. That's card 1. Now I don't know yet if I'm going to do card 2, but I wanted to show you what I was thinking. Okay, so isn't that cute? It's cute. It's simple. All right, wiping that glue off. It's very 2000 scrapbook vibe. It totally is, right? And it's kind of modern and while being retro at the same time. Okay, so there we go. All right, put the pin back in. And I do have the link to these pins for anyone who's interested. Gloria Wolf. You can email her and purchase through email. And she will send you cute pins that work great. Okay, so that's that card. Now, oh, it's just a hot mess over here. Here's what I'm thinking, okay? I was going to color this really quickly. I don't know if this is going to work or not, so let's just stay with me here. I've got 3 pens, and boy, I should have done this before I die cut it. I've got 3 pens, and this is how easy it can be to color a seal. Are you ready? It's so easy. I'm going to take W1. Best tip for new colorers, just start with warm grays, and you will be so happy that you did, because warm gray, oh, this pen is almost dead. Oh, shoot. All right, well, yeah, I need a new one. Let's start with warm gray 2. All right, we'll do that one. That is dry. Dry. Dry as the Sahara in the depths of summer. All right, we're just going to come up here and have a little friend of color. Not much. I don't even think, like, we're not even going to really ink blend anything on him. Although, let me grab one more pen. WWW3. Okay, that'll work. All right. I had to turn off the butt cam because nobody needs to see that. Okay, so this is W3. I'm going to get the W3 to be more in here. Okay, and then we're just going to add a little bit of the W3. Like that. Okay, bringing it around. Look at me using the brush nib and everything. And then we'll get this back and we'll do this. Live coloring. Not my thing. You know what I'm saying? Not my thing. And again, there are, I have a blog post. If you are interested in having one of my lovely cards sent your way, there's a blog post. I know Beth and Emma may have shared it already, but there will be a link in the description as well. You can go enter. I'll pick a couple winners and I'll send out my cards, unless this one turns out really dumb. So here's what we're going to do. Where's the other rounder? Let's try, you know what? I'm going to do the Spellbinders again. I really do like this. I think it does a nice job of the round, and I like that 1/4 inch round, and I am going to go all the way around like that. But I want to stamp something, and I want to get some foam squares. So let's see how this works. There we go. Color there. Oh, I forgot. Also, let's put some cheeks on him because you know me, I'm super artsy. R20 right there. And right there. There you go. He's been working out. Now, we're gonna come here. I'm gonna cut some of these in half. Now this one might not look as good, so I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see. We're gonna get you here, and I needed to make sure though that I leave enough room at the top. I think it'll work. Okay, so what I am thinking, right, is that this little guy, he's gonna be underneath, and I have one more thing to stamp. I do think, oh, color the other arm. Oh, like with the lighter color? Okay. Yeah, I guess he's got an arm. Let's color over here. There we go. So his arm's there. Thank you for that. There we go. Better? So he's not just floating in the ether. Oh, Cathy, I tell you. Okay, we are going to stamp one more thing though. And this was my idea initially because I actually saw a really cute card by Yanis Makula, and she had used this set, and I had never thought to stamp this together. So check it out. We're popping you in. We've got You're Totally Amazing. We've got this cute little guy, right? And isn't that cute how he just kind of tucks in? I know it's super white, but it'll work. I'll show you this. We're going to take thin foam squares and put them on him. That way he will throw a shadow. You know what I mean? Yes, Gina, better than horrible indeed. Okay, I don't usually knock out 2 cards, but I just wanted to round some corners and make something really simple. So see how that casts a shadow on him? So here we need a sub-greeting. And it's going to be, I think, in case nobody has told you today, you're amazing. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So, in case nobody has told you today, we are going to pop this down. And I just want to get my spacing right. I think that right there looks pretty good. And I think that looks straight. I'm not too worried about that being uber perfect, but yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, so we're picking you up, getting these friends out, okay? And I don't even think I've stamped with this little friend here. I think he's a seal. I don't know. You know, nature. What are you gonna do? All right. Also, be sure to stick around for my Shameful Plugs marketing section. I have some things to share with you. And it's good. All right, we're just inking this up, and we're going to get a nice, not squishing too hard. I learned that from Gina K. You just kind of stamp until it looks really nice and inky. Drop it down a few times, and you are golden. Golden. All right, I will pick you up, and let's get some foam on here. Okay, things just went flying. I'm not really sure what that was, but it's, yeah. Okay, well, you know, again, I hope today makes you look for your corner rounder, because, you know, we all have them. And, well, we don't all have them, but boy, if you were ever a scrapbooker, you know what I mean. You did it. Okay. I encourage you to do it. I encourage you to say, I'm going to feel my retro vibe. I'm going to go out into the world, and I'm going to round those corners. And perpendicular lines be danged. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's true. Okay, so we have that. Now, I feel like, as in the words of Forrest Gump, I've gone this far. I think I need to just do these as well. And so I could go with the slightly rounder one, but I really do like, and let's make sure, well, it doesn't really matter. I like the 1/4 inch. So let's do it. Let's do it here. Okay. I could do some ink blending behind this seal, Charlene, but you know me. I could conceivably mess that one up. I don't even know. Yeah, I mean, I'm not exactly like the queen of the soft glow. I mean, I do some glows, right? But so this guy's here, this guy's here, and this guy's here. And see, if I glowed behind him, you know what I could do on this one? Although I really just like it like that. I could do an ink splatter, you know, because if I did, it would have something else on it. And this kind of feels inky. Should I splatter? That's the question. If you say yes, I'm going to do it. Splatter a little gold. Gold or black? You know, I could. Can't emboss now. It's too late. I've already put the foam on here, but I could just do a little. Yep, okay. Let's get it. We're gonna, oh, where is it? Oh my gosh. I'm like, where did it go? It's the only one I have. All right, let me grab my splat box. We're gonna splat it up. Now, I'm not gonna splatter on top of my little friends, right, or my card. I'm just gonna go here, okay? So, shaking it up. And move some things. I'm going to get out my round brush because I'm hooked on this bad boy. Again, I've been off the fan brush for a while, but I make the rounds. I make the rounds. All right, let's get some water at the ready because I'm not even going to use a brick. I'm just going to put it right on. See, look, you can clearly say she does white, she does gold. Okay. Alrighty, so here we go. We're gonna do it. I'm shaking it. And now I am, of course, you know what I should do though, everyone? I'm gonna just put a little tape. I don't want to cover up the letters, you know what I mean, with gold. So I just didn't want to obliterate anything that I had already done. Just put a little here. Take my brush. And just put some on. I kind of like to go at a diagonal if I can. Pick you up. How's that? That's pretty good. All right, I like it. We're gonna let that dry. I'm gonna clean this up. All right, it just adds a little, right? Just adds a little. All righty, wipe you out. And now I do have to let this dry before we fully assemble. So we can, oh, you know what we'll do? Well, I'll show you my new segment. How's that sound? Do you want to see my new segment? But I can lift this up now because there we go. Easy C tape. So beautiful. Top, yep, Okay. It's now time, while we let this dry, for my new segment. Are you ready? Here it goes. Shameless plugs. Shameless plugs. Shameless plugs. Thank you. Shameless plugs is my opportunity to tell you what is coming down the pike for events that I'm teaching at or anything that I want you to know. I am sharing these two events. So there are events coming. There's Create Your Own Ending. That is going to be an event this July with Christopher Allen, my friend and owner and founder of Brutus Monroe, and 3 of my other besties. So we are excited about this event. All of the instructors, me, Jennifer, Christina, and Laura Basson, the dames, what we're going to be doing is we're going to pre-record our classes for you, and then we're going to be chatting live during the classes in the Facebook group. It is hosted on Facebook for the actual teaching part and the live part, but check it out. I have a link for that. Then, if you want to hang the best, busiest 4 days of your fall, Crop and Create Delivered General registration is open, and it's going to be great. There's 4 days and so many teachers, and we're all going to have a blast. I am teaching with Concord and Ninth with products that I literally just saw last Friday that Greg has designed, and they are so fun. Cannot wait to get them. He's going to make them and send me stuff soon. And anyway, I have links for that as well. And you can find all that in the description. So those are the events. It's gonna be a good party. Yeah, unfortunately for the Create Your Own Ending, it is Facebook. Of course, Crop and Create, we stream through YouTube, and anyone with access to YouTube can do it. I also am just noticing right now I have gold spatter on my fancy new screen. Promo number 2, just wanted to remind you the waffle flour sale ends on the 15th. And if you use my link, you get a total of 25% off the sale items. So instead of the 20% off sale, if you use my link, you get 25% total sale items only. Okay. Oh yeah, and one thing about the Crop and Create, we send you everything you need. I mean, you get a box that is par none. And with Create Your Own Ending, we are all working with Christopher, each one of us one-on-one, to figure out what he's going to design that works best with our style. And so there you go. And I would just like to say thank you for wading through shameless plugs. All right. I just made that today. Okay, I think we're dry enough. And here we go. So I'm going to see if I can pull these off with my jewels, because I don't want to muck up this by putting it upside down. And yeah, I will have, again, after the live streams, anything that I mentioned that is, oh boy, can we do it? That is not listed, I will update. Beth and Emma both help to remind me. Let's make sure that's opening that way. What is what, and I will have everything linked. And then I'm going to go take pictures of these cards, and then I'm going to give them away. And a good time may, in fact, be had by all. All right, I'm just looking and placing. That looks good. All right. Now, I just want to make sure. Yeah, I think a little spatter looked good. I think that was a good call. I could have blended. I do think that was a good suggestion, Charlene, but I think, you know, sometimes I just want it to be simple. Thank you, Nikki French, for liking my shameless plugs. I just, you know, when you are here watching, please know that you help my business, and by watching, you help my channel. The algorithm sees, I guess, somehow that people are coming here and watching, and every view helps, and I appreciate that. So I just want you to know that. And thank you for being here and joining me on my weekly lives. All right, so we're going to say, you are totally amazing. We're popping you. Am I centered? Oh boy, that's why we like liquid. Yeah, that's why we like it. And actually, before I get super committed, I just want to make sure that the baselines of these letters, yeah, they weren't completely lined up. There we go. And that's on. So see, we get that little shadow cast. So at least I like white on white. I really do. And it just is, it's a minimal vibe, but I love that vibe. And I also love critters that don't need a lot of coloring. So let's get all of you off. And also, yes, I appreciate thumbs up. It all helps. Believe me, I am lucky that I get to do this for a living, and I am grateful every day. Make no mistake, I'm grateful. It's good. Okay, so now we're just going to tuck him in enough. Oh, his arms are showing, and there he is. You are totally amazing. So we have rounded corners, and I am feeling super retro. Now here's the thing too. If you are interested in either of these cards, when you go to my blog and leave a comment, tell me one or the other, like, or both. It doesn't matter. But I would hate to send you one where you're like, yeah, I really liked the seal, and I don't really, because this one is kind of weird in that it, you know, the vellum looks like it's literally floating on the card. It really does, because there's nothing holding it down. I don't have any vellum adhesive, and so had to do that. Okay, so those are the cards for today. thanks for joining me. I actually like this one best, I think. I don't know why. I think that's really cute with the little guy popping up. I love the stamp set though, and it felt good to use an older stamp set that I have not used in a while. Now I'm going to go take some pictures of these cards. I'll probably play up this one more in the thumbnail, and you know, I never know. Like, am I going to shoot them like that? I don't know. But definitely retro rounded corners for the win. So that is all I have for you today. And again, just a reminder, if I missed any of your questions, please don't hesitate. Shoot me an email at Cathy@CathyZolski.com. I can answer any question you had. Supplies are in the link to the supply list is in the description. Plus, I will be adding a blog post link if you want to hop over to enter and then see more pictures. And you can always catch the video there. It will be embedded as well. So thanks for watching. Would love to have you join me tomorrow for my, here, I'll show you. I had a promo screen. Actually, I'm going to show you. Let's go back to promo 1. Join me tomorrow for this lovely event. 1 kit, 5 cards, unboxing. And that is going to happen tomorrow at 1:30 Central. And I will be there pointing to the box. Now I won't be pointing, but I will be live in the chat during that. And again, all of the links will be in the description. And we will also, Carla, I will post the link to Christina's video. It's just a video she did on sizes, and then she has a blog post or it's either in the YouTube box itself where you can download a very helpful PDF. All right. Thanks so much, and I will see you all back here with more card projects soon. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye.